Pushing forward with a national conversation about immigration. A new book just out by former President George W. Bush shares a collection of stories of 43 immigrants who came to the U.S. for a better life. Thanks for staying with us for local coverage at 6:30. I'm Patrick Nolan.
And I'm Jane Monreal, and this book comes as President Joe Biden recently extended the previous administration's cap on refugees into the U.S. Fox 4's Rachel Lloyd joins us live now from the newsroom with what locals are saying about it. Rachel?
Patrick and Jane, a local immigration attorney opened up to me about his personal journey to become a citizen. He says the former president's new book puts a face to the nameless numbers we often hear about. He says it could change the minds of people who are against immigration reform. That's attorney Steve Maggi as a child, embracing his mom as they share a laugh on the beach. She was born in New York, but he immigrated to the U.S. from Argentina.
It took me 9 years to become a citizen because of this very obscure law that said that if your parent, U.S. citizen parent, wasn't living in the U.S. as an adult for 1 year, you couldn't get a passport.
His mom studied art in Argentina when she turned 18. He finally became a citizen in 1988. He says President George W. Bush's book, out of many, one resonates with him, particularly the paintings accompanying each story. Because of his mom's background, art has a special place in his heart, as you can tell by the paintings on his wall.
Immigrants are human beings just like everyone else, so I think that it will have a very strong impact because of the visuals.
Mr. Bush says he wants to remind people of the countless ways America has been strengthened by those who've come to the U.S. in search of a better life. Maggi says now the road to citizenship is even longer, with policies limiting how many immigrants are allowed into the U.S. Friday, President Joe Biden decided to maintain former President Donald Trump's order, allowing only 15,000 refugees into the U.S. rather than 60,000 like Biden promised in February.
We need to overhaul this immigration system, but we need to do it in a humane way. So it's not a numbers game. It's about what is the best thing to do as a country that will help us move forward, heal these wounds, and have a structure in place so it's fair.
He hopes the former president's book can sway people who are on the fence when it comes to reform.
Maybe this sways them because it does tug at their heartstrings, and it makes them feel like, you know, these are human beings that are worthy of dignity and civility.
Over the weekend, President Biden said he would increase the number of refugees allowed into the country by May 15th. Out of many, one is scheduled to be released tomorrow. Live in the newsroom, Rachel Lloyd, Fox 4.